Good, y'all. It's Classic MMA and UFC Fight Night. Armin Sarukian versus Dan Hooker just wrapped up. So pretty sick, pretty solid card today. Got a lot of finishes. So let's dive into what happened. So main event: Armin Sarukian versus Dan Hooker. Yeah, unfortunately, after the lame headbutt at the weigh-in, what's his name? Armin ended up winning, but Armin did look good in this fight though. He was hurting in the first round. He was hurting him early on the feet. Was able to take him down and control him. Grind the elbow on Hooker's face a little bit to cause some damage. And then in the second round, plays around a little bit on the feet, eats a couple body kicks, and is able to get a single leg on Dan Hooker. Hooker jumps the guillotine, but Sarukian does a really nice escape to get out of it. So, that doesn't end up working. And after that, Armin starts to set Hooker up, gets a full guard and postures up, lands some elbows, lands some good damage on Hooker's face. And then something that we haven't seen in the UFC from Armin Sarukian is he actually goes for a submission. He gets the arm triangle here. He sets up that arm triangle beautifully and locks in and gets a submission over Dan Hooker. So yeah, I don't know. Armin's the clear #1 contender in this division. I mean, the wins over Charles and Dan Hooker are better wins than anyone in the top 5 really has right now that hasn't fought Ilya. So, you know, pretty solid main event though. Entertaining enough. Got a good finish. Wanted to see a KO here, but good for Armin to go out there and get the finish. Second co-main event, we had, this fight was boring, I won't lie. Ian Machado Ferry versus Bilal Muhammad. Forget the name. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not a huge fan of either of these guys, I'm going to be honest. Ian Gary, boring point fighter, stick and move. And that's exactly what happened here. Ian Gary used his reach, used his stick and move, and, won the fight off his reach. Just won, a clear 2 rounds, maybe even 3, depends how you score the fight. And one is an average Ian Gary kind of damage-less decision. Yeah, I mean, Ian Gary's obviously, he's skilled, don't get me wrong. He's just dislikable, dude. Yeah, then he goes on the mic and goes. He's just so annoying on the mic, man. Man, Islam, you won't be able to take me down. Man, Islam, you're like, dude, you're a vegan who weighs 180 pounds in the cage. Islam will fold you, turn you into a tortilla, spin you around on your head. I mean, put you on your knees. I mean, bro, Islam will destroy you, bro. I hope you realize that. Islam will kill you. Good win by Ian Gary, though. He's probably the clear #1 contender now. We'll talk about fights to make tomorrow. Alright, for a fight. Alright, this was sick. Volkan Oezdemir versus Alonzo Menifield. Went the exact way that I expected it to. Volkan Oezdemir walks in there and just puts the beats on Alonzo Menifield. Alonzo Menifield just spends the whole fight like ducking around in his guard. But eventually, he just gets caught, gets hit with a nasty knee to the head, and then Volkan Oezdemir lands like a 4-punch combo that then drops Menifield badly, and the fight stopped. So. Good win for Volkan Oezdemir. Honestly, Volkan Oezdemir is just keeping up that, generational legacy of being the biggest gatekeeper in the division, I mean, who else is going to gatekeep if it's not Volkan Oezdemir? I mean, come on, bro. Alright. The next fight on the card. Mitsubek Orabai versus Jack Hermanson. Yep, Jack Hermanson got brutally chinned for the millionth time. So Orabai actually walks in here, and Jack Hermanson ends up being really hard for him to take down, like I said in my prediction video. I said that he probably wouldn't be able to take down Jack Hermanson. But guess what? Jack Hermanson has no chin, and he hits him with this weird overhand right that clips him behind the ear and just puts him out cold. Then he lands an elbow on him just for... Yeah, I don't know. Jack Hermanson should retire. I'm sorry, bro. This guy should not be fighting anymore. He is taking too much damage. The cut down to 170 was not a good idea. He was way bigger than Olabai, but that didn't matter because he got chinned instantly. So it really just didn't matter. I mean, yeah. Good win for Orabai, though. I'm excited to see what he does at 170. I hope he stays at this weight and doesn't try to go back down to 55. Next fight on the card, our future champ. Yes, our future champ. Got it done in Waldo Cortez Acosta. Salsa Boy. Yeah, I mean, Salsa Boy and Shamil. I mean, the amount of mass you could just see in this cage, man. Oh, wee. I was getting goosebumps. This fight, man. Did something to me. Alright, all jokes aside, though. Yeah, I mean, Shamil walked in there, and he was actually kind of throwing bombs at Waldo. But Shamil gets caught with something, and I don't know, I guess Waldo now just magically went from boring point fighter to magically having, blob power. And how he put out Shamil cold. I mean, caught him bad with the right hook and just put him out cold. And then it was hilarious. He wore the eye patch, after. I know people are going to hate on him for the trash talk, but honestly, after what happened with Tom Aspinall and Gone, Waldo needs to get his title shot, so he's going to talk the way he needs to talk. So, Great win for Waldo. We'll be talking about who he fights next. Kyoji Horiguchi versus Tigir. Sick fight, I won't lie. Like, first round, Tigir walks in there. Actually, and he uses his size and reach because Horiguchi looked like he was 5'1" in this fight, bro. He looked so tiny. But, like, Tigir walks in there round one, uses his range, lands some good body teeps, takes down Horiguchi. Horiguchi lands some really good shots on him, too, but I thought Tigir won the first round. Then second round, dude, Horiguchi shows up, bro. He's beating Tigir bad. Landing big shots, even having his own wrestling control in that second round. He's landing he just looks so much faster than Tigir on the feet. Bro. Horiguchi just looked amazing in that fight. But then third round, this is where it gets sick. Horiguchi is just 36, 5 years old, is looking like prime DJ out there. This dude lands a head kick that drops, and then punches that lands. This dude hurts Tigir so badly. He drops him for the first time. I think it was with a knee. I might be misremembering. This fight was like an hour ago, and I'm still tired because I had to wake up at 8 a.m. to watch this stupid card, but, it is what it is. Horiguchi walks in there and drops him once, and then the second time he drops him, hits him with a nasty head kick that wobbles Tigir, and then he finishes him off with punches, and Tigir just kind of curls up in a ball. Horiguchi's tough, man. He's back in the UFC at 35 years old. Doesn't seem to look like he's 35, though. He's super fast on the feet, and I think he gives a lot of people in this division problems after seeing what he did in that fight. He's powerful. He can wrestle. I mean, he might be the Pantoja stopper. Honestly, if Pantoja beats Van and Moreno beats Tyra, who else in Royval beats Cap, which all three of those things are likely to happen, then the only contender left to fight Pantoja is Horiguchi at number 11 ranked. And they gave Steve Erceg a title shot, so they might just do the same for Horiguchi, so I don't know. We'll talk about who Horiguchi should fight tomorrow, though. Horiguchi, great win, though. I can't wait to see more of him in the UFC. Alright, this fight was sick, too. So Bogdan went exactly like I predicted. So Bogdangrad walks in here and gets the takedowns early and is just smudging Luke Riley bad. Luke Riley looks dead tired after the first round. I thought, oh, we're cooked. No way I'm getting this pick right. But then this man walks in there against Bogdangrad, gets taken down once, but then finds a way to stand up and then just lands the nastiest overhand or left hook. I'm a casual. Lands the nastiest left hook ever and then just puts him out bad with ground punches. Luke Riley's a problem, man. This dude is powerful. I won't lie. I was a little worried for him taking on a guy like Bogdangrad in his debut, who's tough, has wrestling, but Luke Riley shows he has a will to win. He wants to win fights. He's not scared of getting taken down. He lands shots and he puts people out. So I don't know. I think he's a new contender at 145. He's only 26 years old, man. He has that level of power. This dude, he's gonna improve his wrestling defense over the next couple years. Call me crazy. He's gonna be really good in the next couple years. God, this fight. Genuinely, one of the worst fights I've ever seen watching this sport. Nicholas Dalby and Sagid. Bro. So Sagid just gets held on the clinch by Dalby in this fight. And then he gets some takedowns in round two, but round one, Dalby just holds him on the fence for the majority of the round. Dalby wins that round. Second round, Sagid, same thing. Dalby just holds him on the fence, hugs him on the fence. Doesn't land any shots, really. And Sagid does get a takedown, though, and gets a back control, so I thought he won round two. And then round three, Sagid just looks gassed and tired, and Dalby is able to hold him on the clinch. One of the most boring fights we've ever seen. This fight there was no striking in this fight. It was legit just two guys holding each other on the clinch, bro. That was awful, bro. I hope I never have to see that in my life again. And then for this fight, Aslam Abayev, we gotta have a talk, buddy. So Alex Perez, the guy who's 1-4 in his last five fights. Well, I guess 1-5 now. Alex Perez clearly wins 2 rounds off Aslam Abayev. I don't know if he was on steroids or what, but this dude's taking him down, beating him up, landing big shots on the feet. Alex Perez was genuinely whooping Aslam Abayev. But then he shoots a takedown and picks up Aslam Abayev, and guess what? In the third round, Aslam Abayev locks in a guillotine while being picked up and taps Alex Perez out, bro. The guy in Aslam Abayev, who is, a decision king, actually gets a finish. And it's a fluke, too. I won't even lie. This was a fluke. This was a fluke and a half. Like, I'm sorry, but Alex Perez was winning this whole fight. Clearly, he was going to win this fight if he hadn't locked that guillotine in. So, I don't know. I can't even say good win for Oscar Mabayev. He shouldn't be fighting up after this fight. He shouldn't be fighting in the top 5. I don't care. Oscar Mabayev should be still fighting like... He should be fighting Horiguchi next, I'm not going to lie. Like, I don't know. That was an interesting performance, but wow. Abdul Rahman Yakayev. One of the few times that, a heavy favorite. Let me see how much. This guy was a 2,000 favorite. And he actually fought like one. Drops Sakea badly with a head kick. Hurts him super badly. And then after Yakayev realizing that the KO isn't right there, he locks in the rear naked choke and puts him out cold. We got us a light heavyweight prospect, dude. He's 24 years old. He has a ground game. He has KO power. Like, we actually have us a light heavyweight prospect. Of course, there's a good chance that this dude probably loses to Volkan Oezdemir, but you never know. So anyway, sick win for Yakayev. I'm excited to see what this guy does in the UFC. I think he's going to be really good. Alexandre Topuria, sick performance from him. So I was scared. I was worried, man. Bekzat was a real warrior. But Topuria just walks in here, looks a little tentative in round 1. A little scared. Lands some good shots on the feet. Takes Bekzat down and controls him at times. Like, wins round 1. Round 2. Topuria gets a little bit more, he lands his jab. He starts to land his jab on the feet. Starts to back Bekzat a lot to the cage. Bekzat ran for I don't know why he spent this whole fight circling. Like, he ran for the whole fight instead of actually trying to land power shots on Topuria, but... And then Topuria, he lands his jab good in round 2. Round 3, though, Alexandre Topuria puts on a masterclass, man. Drops Bekzat twice, bro, in 1 round. Like, this dude has power, man. He drops him twice. He genuinely might be a future champ after seeing that. His power is insane. He has wrestling. I'm so excited to see what Alexandre Topuria does in the UFC. I think he's a sick prospect to look out for at 135. Next fight on the card, Ismail Nurdiev versus Ryan Bloater. R.I.P. Ryan Loader, man. Real ones remember when he won tough against Robert Valentine. Yeah, this was yeah. So Ryan Loader, he actually doesn't look that bad on the feet for the first like 30 seconds of the fight, but then he just gets clipped badly with the overhand right and has his lights put out. Yeah, I don't know. I think we could cut Ryan Loader and get cut, honestly. I don't even know if we should keep him around at this point. I mean, this guy isn't good. He isn't good. I don't know why I picked him. Nurdiev isn't good either. He just landed a lucky shot, but yeah. Horrible performance from Ryan Loader. Just gets beat up. Just gets that overhand right landed straight on his jaw. Puts him out cold. Nasty KO, though. This is what made the card exciting. Nurullo Aliev versus Shamrock. This fight actually ended up being a lot better than I expected. Instead of Nurullo Aliev smudged his decision, he actually walked in there and just stayed on his feet for the most of the fight. Like, he was able to wrestle, but he was just landing big shots on the feet. He beat up Shamrock bad on the feet. Nurullo Aliev is actually really good. He has striking. He has wrestling. He's boring, but this fight was actually kind of entertaining. He landed some good shots. He almost finished Shamrock on the feet. Like, he nearly had him out. That's crazy, but like, Nurullo Aliev actually packs some punching power. So I'm excited to see. This guy actually might be pretty good at lightweight, I think. So really good win for Nurullo Aliev. Then for this might be one of this in the Dalby fight genuinely made me cringe. Denzel Freeman versus Marique Boljo. So Denzel Freeman walks out here and gets the win, but not in a good way, man. Such a boring fight. I think there was like 10 significant strikes landed each round. These dudes were legit just staring at each other, landing legit nothing that did any damage. I knew this Boljo guy wasn't good, but I thought Freeman would at least get the finish, man. He didn't do nothing in this fight. Horrible performance from him. Like, horrible performance from both these dudes. I don't even know why the UFC signed both of them. Like, you fight this way on Contender Series, you're not getting in the UFC, so, I don't know. Horrible fight. Overall, couple of stinkers, but a really sick card. This card really started to heat up towards like, pretty much all finishes up until the Gary and Bilal fight, which was boring. But then we got a finish in the Armin fight, so a lot of finishes. We got what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. The number after 6. 8. 9 finishes. You know what? 9 finishes. That's sick. Yeah, this card was actually really good, so I don't know. I messed with this card. Let me know what y'all thought. I'll have a fights to make video out tomorrow. Peace.